Hello everyone. Welcome back to the second session of Practical Marketing for Entrepreneurs. So today also we are going to talk about how you can use WhatsApp for your business, and today we'll have Megha joining us, and she's going to talk about how she's using WhatsApp for her business. If you were there on Tuesday and you saw my conversation with Saloni, so Saloni had a very different experience. She was actually using the personal WhatsApp, and she was using status quite a fair bit to promote her business. And Megha's experience is quite different to that. So I'm hopeful that, listening to her talking, you will get additional ideas of how you can promote your business. And so I did go back. Hi Tanya. I did go back and look at my live from Tuesday, and I saw and I thought, "Ye kya bakwas introduction tha." So today I'm going to try and give my introduction in a better way. And of course I'm really nervous, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess it up today as well. But let's take a deep breath and start again. So hi, I'm Pallavi Tyagi. I'm a digital marketing strategist, and I help entrepreneurs set up and optimize their marketing. So that was not so hard. Thankfully, एक बार में एक sentence में हो गया. It just when you're talking live and there are people who are watching you, I find it a little bit hard. So anyway, Megha is here, so that's great. And let me just patch her in, and then we'll start talking to her. Hey, Megha.
Hi, Pallavi.
Hi. How are you?
I short your introduction. Please continue with your introduction.
No. I finished my introduction, and like I was saying, ki pichli baar I totally messed it up. So this time at least I thought, ki let me try and do a better job at it. So what is interesting is that when I was interviewing Saloni on Tuesday, she and I were wearing yellow, and today when I'm interviewing you, we are both wearing colorful scarves. It's a coincidence, I tell you. It is not something that we have planned. It is a pure coincidence.
Right, true.
True, right? All right, good. So I already kind of introduced the session, and people who watch Saloni's conversation already have an idea of what we're going to talk about. But your experience has been very different. So first, let's start with what your business is and what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm a home baker, a mom baker based in Pune.
Yeah.
And I'm passionate about healthy bakes.
Mm-hmm.
And so journey of my venture started while started baking for my daughter.
Right.
Friends and family supported it. And then a sense of feeling emerged ki why should it not reach to other people also. Looking for healthy bakes, healthy snacks option. So this how slowly and gradually Bake Pure started. My venture is named Bake Pure.
Bake Pure, okay. And your name totally resonates with what you're trying to do.
Yes, we do like different segments. It has like we do vegan, gluten free. We do only totally eggless, whole grains, no refined ingredients.
Okay.
So that's why the name Bake Pure.
Bake Pure. And do you find that people understand what you're trying to do? Like, do they understand? Is there a requirement for vegan, and is there a requirement for other health?
Yes. Yes. Slowly and gradually. I don't need now. I don't need to much explain people. And since things are baked from scratch, we don't use any ready-made stuff like syrups or whatever we use for flavoring. Everything is done in-house. So obviously it's labor-intensive and time-consuming, made with lots of love and care. So price is also different. But now, as the times have changed in the past 1 year, people are more conscious about what they are eating, and they are more inclined towards eating healthy.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. So, how long have you been using WhatsApp for your business, and what do you use it for?
Yeah, I have been using WhatsApp for a long time, but I switched to WhatsApp business a year and a half back.
Okay.
And I realized its full potential during the lockdown when I had lots of time. I started exploring its other features, and I'm so thankful that I did that time. It saves time now.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you primarily use WhatsApp for in your business?
contacting to customers
Yeah.
day-to-day basis. I use my WhatsApp status as my, what do you say, as a display window.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put up a status, okay, I'm baking this tomorrow. You can book by this time. So we are delivering in that area. You can book if you belong to that area. So regular updates, I use status, WhatsApp status.
All right. Okay. And are there any other features of because WhatsApp business is very different to personal
Yes.
WhatsApp. So I know there are
They
other
are,
features. Yeah.
yes, there are lots and lots of features. One of the best thing is the catalog feature.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, WhatsApp also provides you a particular link to the catalog. So if a person is interested, so you can just share your WhatsApp catalog link.
Yeah.
Okay, person can directly reach to your catalog and see your products. And I will request you to set up the description very nicely. What
Yeah.
all you are doing. Mention the prices there.
Yeah.
I feel sometimes people say, why do you straightforward mention the prices? For me, time is more precious. As
Yeah.
worrying about competitors will get an idea of the prices or what are the things we order offer.
Yeah.
No, but I don't believe in that. I believe as much information you can provide to your customer, that will be more helpful and it will save for solopreneurs. You also understand time is more precious. We have to
Yeah.
manage so many things.
Yeah. Absolutely. I totally agree.
So catalog is a big time saver. The other thing, labeling. There's a feature of labeling in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Like I have several queries. So at times what I do is I might mark my terms, those were for vegan way. Color wise you can mark it. So
Yeah.
at times suppose you have four people named Sheetal only. So
Yeah.
one is vegan and one is gluten free. So when you know okay, green color is for vegan, so
Yeah.
you instantly okay, this is this Sheetal. You don't have to
Yeah.
scroll back your chat to understand. Okay.
Oh, that's very clever, actually. I mean, I use labels as well, but I think my labels are very straightforward: client, lead, and collaborations. But this is very, very clever. Cool. Acha. So the catalog feature, actually, I wanted to explore it a little bit more. So, what has happened, when I'm interacted with somebody who has maybe a business of, clothing, for instance. So somebody in my society will have a business of clothing. And whatever new items that they have, every time you ask them that, do you have something in this? They will always send you like 1,000 photographs. And I find that very annoying because I only have a
Exactly.
finite amount of space on my phone, right? And I don't want to be spammed with photographs. So I think catalog from that perspective is really great because it doesn't live on your phone, right? It lives somewhere else, correct?
Yes, and also in the catalog you have an option of describing your product. Okay, so people in our bakes we have different flavors also, flavor combination also. What is the pairing? Is it available now? Is it available in the season? From last 2 months, I've started doing like monthly bakes. So what is the available right now? I put it on the top.
Okay.
So people come and instantly see. Our time is also precious, and customer's time is also precious.
Yeah.
It saves both the time, both the time.
Okay, great, cool. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the catalog feature. All right. So the other question I wanted to ask you was, and I think you've already answered this, or in all that you've said. But what do you think is the biggest advantage of using WhatsApp Business for you?
For me, another feature is quick replies in
Okay.
business. For small business.
Hmm.
You can save your frequently asked questions. Like for me, frequently asked questions are what do you use? Like I have to describe. We do only eggless. This. We don't use color. We don't use. So basically, people get an idea. Ki, okay, she won't be doing these things. So it saves their time, also my time also.
Okay.
A particular what is the best selling product of this month? I say its description. So if customer asks me what is it, what does it all include? Its price and when will be it available if ordered now. So all these things I type and save in quick replies. So
Okay.
every time I have to just write there's option how you have to reply, quick reply, and
Yeah.
you have to just select it and send.
It's like a shortcut. For every question, you have a shortcut.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. This also has, it not only saves time, but what happens when you are juggling too many things at a time, you may miss out important thing to say about that product.
Yeah.
So there is no space for mistakes also.
Correct. Cool. All right. And then the one last question. So, if somebody else were to now start using WhatsApp business, do you have any tips for them? How should they, get started?
Yeah, as I've suggested to my some of my other friends also who also are solo entrepreneurs. One of the common fear they have is they will lose the data once they switch from normal WhatsApp to WhatsApp business.
Yeah.
So my personal experience is there is no loss of data in this. You won't lose any contacts, you won't lose any chat, everything is stored there.
Yeah.
And secondly, don't get overwhelmed by it. There is no harm in trying. It's free, absolutely.
Yeah.
There are so many workshops and experts also. If you have time constraint and you find it like you don't know how to go about, take help of some experts like you. Who can hold your hand and guide you once. Set up your WhatsApp profile actually.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just like setting up a website.
Yeah.
You can use your WhatsApp profile business as your website thing. And once you set up, it will take time setting up, but once it's done, it will save lots of time later.
Yeah, I think that is like if we had to summarize this entire discussion, it would say that, definitely saving time
Yes,
has been the thing that you have been saying over and over again. And I feel that, as a small business, even if you save a minute, you can
it's
really invest it in other things.
exactly. You can save for your family, save for
Yeah.
your other things.
Yeah.
In fact, you can add your I have added my catalog link in welcome message also, greeting message also.
Okay.
So somebody who's approaching me for the first time can have a look at our catalog. And what happens is कि maybe some person have other thing in mind or approached me with a different idea. And if my bakes don't fit in that, that person will not move ahead.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or else it other way around, they can have a look at what we have to offer and then they can decide and then they are on call, it saves time.
Yeah, true. See, I also I feel that, because you are a certain kind of person, like you have this sense of contentment, which is where you are very conscious that, people who are interacting with you need to their time is very important, and you don't have an issue that, or you don't have that FOMO. Ki, oh my God, if somebody messages me and I don't respond to them or I don't try to convert them into a buyer, then I've lost a client. So I think like one of the biggest things that both talking to you and to Saloni, I have realized that, knowing your customer and knowing what are the values that are important to them plays a very crucial role in having a successful business.
Yes, and Pallavi, what happens is, I've noticed this. Earlier, I used to get at times irritated. I'm talking about last 1 year back, when people used to message, inquire, and didn't place order.
Yeah.
So I was like, why did they ask so many questions?
Yeah.
Okay, but then I realize after a month, that same lady or that same person will place an order.
Hmm.
Okay, it's that they liked your product somewhere, and then they were willing to ask it.
Yeah.
They'll ask it and save your information, and when is the occasion, then they will approach you.
Yeah, cool. All right. So yeah, that was fairly it. And I promised people that, your experience was very different, and it definitely was. But like I said, I think the underlying thing between both these sessions was that you both know your customer really well, and the same tool, but both of you are using it differently, and, you're using it the way that works for you. I feel that as a small business, it is very important to know both things, right? Know your customer and know your limitations and your preferences. And for me, that has been like the outcome of both these two sessions. Thank you so much, Megha, for joining us today and talking about it. I wish you all the best for your venture.
Thank you so much, Pallavi. Thank you for having me.
No
It was lovely
problem.
talking to you.
Same here. All right, bye. So these, I had planned these two sessions, one with Saloni and one with Megha, because like I said, their experiences were very different. And I hope that the things that you took out from this session, especially if you are a small business owner or an entrepreneur, is that firstly, really know who your customer is and what is important to them. So in both the sessions, you saw that both Megha and Saloni were really conscious of understanding what their customer wants, how precious their time is, but they're not compromising on their sales at all. And I think that is something that you really should be mindful of. And the second thing, again, very important from a small business perspective, is to assess your own capabilities and know your own limitations. So for Megha, saving her time was more important, and so that she can channel into creating new and innovative products for her customers. So I think that was something that, again, as a quality you should have as a small business owner. Aside from that, if you felt that these two sessions gave you some idea about WhatsApp and how you can use it as a tool itself, then do let me know. I do plan to have more of these sessions, and we'll talk about different tools with different people, because all entrepreneurs have different experiences with different tools. So I hope to come back, maybe in a couple of weeks in February with a few more entrepreneurs who will talk about Instagram and how they're using Instagram. So if you want to, watch that, do follow my profile, check it out in the posts or the stories so that you know when these are happening next. But I hope that this session was useful for you, and drop me a comment, or send me a DM and let me know what you thought of it. And thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching. Bye.